Hi viewers, welcome. I'm Greg Gunter, your Dream Pro Realtor here in San Miguel de Allende, Central Mexico. #1 city in the world, voted 5 times, 5 separate years by Condé Nast Traveler. Man, it's a great lifestyle down here. You got to come visit. So if you've watched a few of my videos before, you probably know that I'm also an architect, in addition to being a broker, of course. And so I'm always a little bit frustrated when I work with clients and they go, wow, this house is phenomenal. You know, they looked at 20 houses, they've narrowed it down to 2 or 3, and they go, this house is phenomenal. It's got good bones, right? Good Bones Makeover. That's the name of the little series. Great bones, good location, the lights phenomenal. Many features that they love about the house, but then they say, you know, it just looks too American for us. If we'd want that, we'd stay in the States. And I'm always trying to tell them that's what that profession called architecture is for. Someone can help you design it to make it look whatever you want. You want a home that looks more Mexican? Easy to do. You can do like the Getty penthouse in Rome, for instance. Their place is all Balinese, and it was in Rome, for crying out loud. So we're in a home today that turned from a very American looking, even though it's in San Miguel de Allende, Mexico, it looked like a very American condo that got converted to a Florentine pied-à-terre. So we're going to look at before and after so you can see what could be done to the home of your dreams to make it fit your style more perfectly. Come join me. Good Bones Makeover. Hi viewers, welcome back. Now today's session of Good Bones Makeover, we're taking a look at the bedroom. It's the master suite actually, the primary suite, excuse me, we have to be politically correct now. The primary suite was completely redone. Now we're going to pop up the old before photo so you can take a look. Take a look at the old floors. It had the old ceramic terracotta looking floors. We had the old chocolate brown beams that looked so heavy and dark. We had the very unattractive for some people mural that was on the wall over above the headboard. Very, very different looking bedroom. And take a look at that same shot now. So I'm back here standing in the same photo that you just looked at. You can see how we've added a whole new headboard wall. Everything has been redone. Let's take a look at one more shot. Okay team, now we're looking at the opposite direction in the primary suite. Take a look at this old photo that you see from the old layout before. Completely different layout again. Once again, you see that the window area has completely changed. There's a new vanity we'll take a look at in just a second. We're looking back in toward the master bathroom. The doors were even changed. You see, this is an art door that was created. So it's a sliding barn door hardware that creates a piece of art with an art light up above it. Now we're going to take a look at the master's bathroom as well to see how it has changed. Okay, team, now we're going to take a look at the master bathroom and how it was changed. Take a look at this old photo. You'll see all the backsplash, all the tile back in the shower, all look like it was from the remainder bin at Home Depot. Ooh, was not very attractive. We gutted the entire bathroom and completely redid it to make it look much more European. Okay, so we have that same European marble that we saw before, has the same veining to pick up the gold color of the champagne gold faucetry here. You see that we picked up the same gold in all of the mirrors that we see here, the frames around the mirrors. We even have the gold up in the light fixtures. So we've got a little bit more gold in the fixture above. We've got the same marble in the shower back behind. It's a whole different bathroom. French style cabinetry. The hardware that you see here is also from France. It's a Bouvet style hardware. And we're going to show you, I'll just pop the door open while we're standing right here. This looks like it's just a big mirror, but in reality, this is all the extra storage. So we have a robe rack that pulls out here. Lots of good storage for robes. We've got the laundry that pulls out. Lots of extra storage on the inside, and that's on both sides. So we've added all this extra storage as well that just looks like a big dressing mirror. So as you can see, the whole bathroom has been changed. Now let's go back in and take a look at the bedroom and the changes that we did to the bedroom. Okay team, we're standing back in the primary suite here. As you can see, this is the main bed here. Completely different layout than what we had before. It was just a basic bed with an old pine hard headboard that you saw back behind the bed. A couple of cheap little nightstands next to it. Completely redesigned the entire bed makeup here. So what we've done is we've created a surround that goes all the way around the bed, provides more storage. Remember, this is a condo, so we need to maximize our storage as much as we can. So we've got more storage in here that provides extra storage and display. You see that these have been mirrored down below to enhance the light, increase the size of the space. The room looks bigger when we have a lot of antique mirrors like this. But you see the top part has become a design shelf, so it's backlit. It looks wonderful at night. You'll see that in just a little bit. We're going to show off the lighting here at night in just a little bit. Now, I'm going to turn around here and show you from this camera over here. You see, you might be wondering, well, where's my nightstand? Where do I set my glass of water? Where do I put my book? You see the timbre door over there? That's the nightstand that's been built into each side. We're going to rotate around the bed in just a second, and I'll show you the other one, what it looks like when it's open. But it's built in to the side of here. You'll also see what we've done with this is we built a bridge across the bed. So that creates another design space where we can put a lot more design elements and kind of get, without taking up any more ground floor space, we can provide more of that Italian look. Remember, this is meant to be a Florentine pied there. So you get a lot more of the statuary. Some of that statuary is actually from Italy. So you'll get a lot more of that theme. Now we'll kind of work our way around here a little bit. As I mentioned to you before, you saw our art door. Many of our doors are recreated. This is a Bouguereau, for instance, a very French famous painter. This is called the Wasp Nest, by the way. It has been created into a very vertical door. The original art was that way. We had to tweak it just a little bit. One of the cherubs was a little bit off, so we had to move him just up just a little bit to make it a very vertical door that fit. Now, in the old photos that you probably saw, we had melamine doors here on the closets. What we've done here is the same kind of barn door hardware, where we've got a old antique mirror that slides across. So again, you've got the antique mirror here, the closet, as you can see, double rod closet back in here, lots of storage space back in here. But as you can see, the antique mirror doubles the size of the room, provides a lot more light. It's a great design technique to use. And again, these are antiques, so they really look old. That's one of the wonderful things about it. Remember from the old photo, they just had a cheapy little desk here. We built in a vanity here. So this has got a electronic lift mirror that comes back behind in the rear, and it becomes a makeup vanity. This is actually built into the home. You might have noticed, by the way, that the floors changed a little. So we have the wood planking floors. They're kind of a silver gray color that match. We'll take a look at the ceiling again. Remember the old ceiling beams that were very dark, that chocolate brown, they looked very heavy. They did not bring the ceiling up. They actually made it feel heavy and brought it down. So we restained all the tiles. Those are tiles between the beams. And then we restained the beams themselves to kind of more of that silver color. So it looks more like an old actual beam, an old antique beam. And as you see, it kind of picks up and reflects the color of the floor. So we walk over to this end of the room. You'll notice, you might recognize this if you saw the living room video already. We've got a very tall vertical element here. It's an old antique. We found 3 of those. You're going to see 3. Let's see if you can count them in all the different videos. This creates a nice visual feature as you come into the bedroom. Remember, I said in the living room video, you want to draw the eye all the way across the room. So we did the same thing here. It makes the room psychologically seem bigger. So we have a very vertical element here with another statue with a spotlight on it. It draws the eye all the way across the room when you first come in. Another great design feature that you can take into account when you're doing your new home. Same thing here. We have the rolling barn door hardware. All have lights on the inside. We have more lighting on the outside. Again, very French, Italian looking, European looking light fixtures. And we walk around this way. We've got the old headboard with the mirrors back behind, and then our cameraman's going to show us what the other nightstand looks like because it's open. So you see the nightstands all have the lighting built into them. So they all have reading lights. They have a plug-in for your phone, so you can plug in your phone at night. They have a speaker built in so you can listen to music. So all of that's been built into the headboard feature here. It's all one big headboard element. Completely different primary suite, right? Don't you love this? Completely different. Now we've got a little terrace off of the bedroom here as well that is well worth taking a look at. I'm going to have to open the blinds. We'll take a look at that as soon as I get the blinds open. Okay, team, it's dusk. We're in the primary suite. We're going to get intimate tonight. Not too intimate because my Novi's not here, but we're going to get a little intimate. I wanted to show you what the lighting looks like on the automatic timer. So you'll see the LED lighting comes on in the display shelf up above and in the nichos at the top up here that you can see. The light comes on, the art light comes on the border over here. And then right behind our cameraman, we have a light that is a spotlight that shines up on the statuary. That is kind of the normal mood lighting when you walk into the bedroom because it's all on an automatic timer. However, again, we've got several different levels of lighting, so let's take a look at the next step of lighting. Okay, team, now we've got one more, we've amped up our lighting, one more level here in the master suite. So let's say that you're still, not doing too many tasks. You just want a little bit more ambience, a little bit warmer environment, a few more warm lights. You see all the LED warm lights that we have by the bed, by the vanity here. We've got the lights shining on the art lights. They're shining on the mirrors here. A little bit more intensity, a little bit more light that helps you warm up the evening just a little bit. After all, come on, it's the primary suite. And then we got one more task lighting. Let me show you that. Okay, team, now we've got every single light in the whole master suite on. Every light is on. So this is what you might wear if you're having a hard time figuring out how to tie your tie, how to undo the lingerie. I'm not sure exactly what you'd need all this task lighting, but we have several spotlights that shine down and provide a lot of extra task lighting. So you see 3 different levels of lighting. Very critical, especially in the master suite. You want that nice, intimate, ambient light to kind of set the mood, but then you can amp it up to several different levels. Remember, some of these are on timers too. That's a really important thing too, to have them on timers so that they come on automatically for you. I think we've made a big point here about how important lighting is when you're renovating a home and doing a Good Bones makeover. Architecture is important, but the lighting is even more critical. Come join me. We're going to see a roof terrace here eventually. You're going to love the lighting on the roof terrace. Team, we're out on the balcony off of the primary suite here. Look at this old photo. You can see that there's basically nothing on the balcony, nothing inviting about it. You didn't want to spend time there at all. Now let's take a look at the new balcony. So we have a couple of vertical trees here, topiary style trees that you see in France in the parterre gardens. They're on a very European pedestal meseta flower pot or planter pot in this particular case. We've used a couple of very European lanterns and they actually turn on at night. We're going to see some night shots here in just a little bit and you'll see what they look like at night with the candles that come on the timer. So it's a much more inviting and enjoyable terrace off the primary suite. Made it a whole different environment. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at the Good Bones makeover for the primary suite today. Join me for another tour. We're going to take a look at some of the more rooms in the next video. Come join me.